E aí?
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin. We hope you enjoy the show. Welcome to tonight's game.
Yo, 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 hockey fans! Welcome to today's another live of JP Hockey Talk Show with Brasileiros Hockey. How are you guys doing? Well, even though the cases of coronavirus are slowly getting bigger and bigger and bigger, I hope every one of you guys watching this is staying safe at home, also practicing. If you don't play hockey, practicing whatever sport you play, for you to be a successful player at whatever sport you play. And a little note for you guys. So, do you guys remember Leo? He was the first guest in the JP Hockey Talk Show. Well, yeah, he has a podcast, and it's really cool. I think we talked about the podcast in the live video. And you guys remember, it was Anything in the World? Yeah. So now they're doing now they're doing some interviews with other people, and they already did an interview, and it's really cool, so you guys should check that out. Well, the Instagram, he has an Instagram, and the link in the bio, his Instagram is at @LLJPuck. That's his Instagram, guys. So go ahead, check it out, follow it, do that. So talking about following, are you already following us? Well, go to YouTube. Well, now that you already are on YouTube watching the live video, just type in JP Alves Hockey and you'll find our channel. And we already have, I think, a couple videos. And go ahead and subscribe, like the video, and they're pretty cool videos, and we're making more soon, so stay tuned. And also, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to Brasileiros Hockey, and go subscribe to them and like their videos, just for us to have a little bit of more followers and stuff, so we can get bigger, and which means more live videos. And also, we're in more social medias. We're in Instagram, Facebook. We're also now we're in LinkedIn, which I don't know if you guys know it, but if you do, go check it out. Our guest for today, he is a Brazilian. He was born in São Paulo, and he came to the USA when he was 6 months. So he was just a baby. And now he plays hockey in Berkshire School Varsity in Massachusetts, which is a really cool, it's a really cool place. It's a really cold place too, because I'm here used to Florida. It's really hot, so that's, it's really hot in here. So, yeah, and everybody, welcome Lucas Miranda. We're going to show a video that he did. Welcome, Lucas, to our hockey talk show. It's always really amazing finding a Brazilian that plays hockey. It's really incredible. And thank you so much for participating in our hockey talk show. How are you?
Hey, excited to be here. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just gotta thank you, man. So, Lucas, where are you living right now? And what team do you play in?
Yeah, so quickly I'll get into that. It's basically Scarsdale, New York is where I live. It's about like 30 minutes north of the city. You know where New York City is for all our international viewers, and play hockey at Berkshire on the Varsity B team there.
Yeah. So you live in New York, but you play in Massachusetts?
Yeah, exactly. So actually, when I was in high school, when I was a sophomore, I decided to leave my local high school to go to Berkshire for further both academic and athletic opportunities. And so now I go there, yeah, boarding school in Massachusetts, and a lot of fun there. Yeah.
So, since you live in New York, it must be like not too far away from Massachusetts, right? So, how long is where you live to Massachusetts? Like, how far is it?
Right. Well, actually, I want to make it clear that I basically live at school. It's like a college just for high school. From my house to Berkshire is 2 hours only, so it's a pretty short drive actually.
Okay, so how is it to play in school varsity, and how is the tryouts? How different is the tryouts?
Yeah, I'll talk about that. So the tryouts are pretty hard. I mean, I'm not actually on the top team. I'm on the second team. But the tryouts are really hard. I think it's a good mix of the competition, teamwork, and also your endurance and how in shape you are at tryouts. So tryouts will do a lot of battle drills, small area games, tight space stuff, a lot of contact, and then usually at the end we'll do some endurance stuff, some sprints, you know.
So you played in an A team, double A, and a triple A team. So, and now you're in school. What is the main difference between all of them? Not only like when you're playing a game, but practices and drills.
Yeah, a lot of differences honestly. So I think the AAA level is really good for skill development, you know, when you're young and stuff. And I think that it's good to play against kids your own age. But when you get to high school, you know, there's freshmen who are 14 years old, and then you're playing against seniors who are maybe 18, 19 years old. So it's always good to play against old competition, which is good for you to mature physically and skill-wise as well, to get used to the speed, get used to the contact and all that. So I think it's interesting. I think that the main levels are really the intensity. I think AAA is obviously really intense, but just with the fact that the kids are your age, and get to high school, the kids are obviously much more mature. They're much more refined in that sense.
So, talking about a little bit of A team, double A team, and triple A team. I just finished, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably know that I just finished the double A tryouts, which was really hard but really fun. And I'm not even gonna lie when I say this, but when I did the trials for the A team, it was harder than when I did the trials for the double A team. And I know it's supposed to be like opposite because like it's a higher level, but I feel like every time in the A team, every time I was doing something, everybody just came up and tried to like hit everybody so they could get the puck, which was really hard, honestly, because I wasn't really used to hitting people. Like, I still don't because I'm not in travel yet, but in the double A team, I feel like nobody really did that. They just play the game like well, and as you said, it's really fun like playing with people older than you, because it's like you can pass the puck, they pass, like you just do everything together more as a team than the rec league. That's something I really think changes. what's your position, and like when did you like ever start playing the position?
Right. So I'm a forward, and I started playing it since I started playing hockey actually, and actually a couple years into playing hockey, I started playing goalie for 2 years, and then I stopped, and then I started playing forward again. And just to answer your question about like the kind of A, double A, triple A, I think that like in some of the lower levels like A or maybe even double A, there's definitely more hitting because of the lack of skill. There still might be some skill, but
Yeah.
I think guys are just trying to make a name for themselves, as opposed to AAA and some of the higher levels where it's more skill based and people kind of are better skaters and trying to really showcase what they can do. So yeah.
So have you ever played goalie?
Yeah, I have. So I played for 2 years. I think when I started when I was 9, I quit when I was 11 to go back to play.
So, like, I don't know why, but most of the people that I've interviewed, they did like play for a long time, but they definitely tried out goalie. So, since so much people are telling me how like it's fun and it's always good trying something else, I might even try it this year because I never really did goalie. I've always played defense when I started, and like last season or in the start of this season, I'm not sure, I started playing offense. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna try out goalie. What is
Yeah,
your
absolutely. That's definitely something you should do. I think that specializing too young could hurt your development. I think that some kids in high school even switch their positions, not from goalie to forward, but like from defensive forward or something like that. So I think it's really good to kind of diversify at a young age, especially like you're still super young. So I think it's good to kind of go and see what works for you and what doesn't, and then go from there.
Yeah. What is your next goal? Do you think you're gonna be playing in the NHL anytime in the future?
No, unfortunately, I don't. I might play like club hockey in college or something, but honestly, like one of my goals is just to help uh, players like you, who might be from Brazil, to live out their dreams and make things happen. Because I know you guys are equally, if not more, as passionate about hockey as I am.
Yeah. Well, I definitely see myself playing in the future, but I feel like I'm putting in work to, the tryouts and stuff, but I feel like it's gonna need so much work, which is gonna be cool because I'm not really familiar with that. Like, yeah, of course I practice and stuff, but it's like I feel like you're gonna need to like play with bigger people, with some people that are more experienced than you, and it's just gonna make it like a lot better and fun. So yeah, I definitely see myself playing in the NHL in the future. But you just gotta put in the work to play in the NHL. So
Yeah, you gotta love the grind. You gotta love the wet equipment sometimes, and going to battle and practice or games because it's when you're gonna need it the most.
yeah, yeah. How was it to play in Brazil ice hockey? Was it harder than playing in your school right now? Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, so I think one thing everyone has to realize is that the sample size for the number of players who are from Brazil is obviously much lower than kids can just join a high school or something. So I think that there's a lack of talent in that sense, but rightfully so. I think I also commend all the guys I played with. They were great guys. I think they were good hockey players for the amount of ice time they had at that point. I think that a lot of guys only skated maybe 20 hours. I think it's super impressive how good skaters they were for that amount of time and how good they were able to pass, shoot, whatever, have all the basics down. And I think that if we had more ice time, if there were more rinks in Brazil, obviously higher. I think we could have maybe won some games, but it's a different conversation. But I think that in that sense, I think it was a little bit of a lower level, but I will say I think there was no lack of guys in shape, guys with endurance. I think all guys were super strong, super in shape, and big, and made it hard to play against.
Yeah, so like I hope that Brazil can make a bigger thing out of hockey, because as much ice time, or not even ice time, as much practice, stick handling, shooting, drills, skating also, as much as they do that, it's gonna definitely make them better. Like, they'll see a change, and the more ice rinks, the more ice time, the more everything they practice is gonna definitely bring out better players.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have a tremendous amount of respect for all the guys in Brazil who are young or not even young, who just want to live out their dream. They're always practicing their roller hockey, which is great. I mean, you have to make the most out of your resources. Sometimes I have a lot of respect for that. I think that the better opportunity still awaits. I think it's just patience at this point. We're going to try to grow the game as much as we can at Brazilian hockey. We're going to try to get as many kids involved as possible to live out their dreams. I know lots of kids are super passionate in Brazil about this.
Yeah. How are you practicing during Corona time?
Right. So all the rinks were closed until like last week or something in New York, at least. So I skated last week, but I haven't really been playing that much. Trying to take a break, trying to do other things was good. Try to not get burned out as easily, which is super important. I mean, especially for young players like you and everyone who's watching. I think trying to diversify and do other things in the summer is good, as well as play some hockey too.
Yeah, like my rink that I go to, it's starting to like get back together, starting to open and stuff. But I've been kind of skating over there when I have, like, especially because of the tryouts. I've been skating a lot more, and it made it better because like I just couldn't wait till I started playing again in the ice and stuff, because it's honestly really fun. So I just couldn't wait till the rinks opened up, and they finally did. Not 100% though, but when they do, it's definitely gonna help out a lot.
Love that, yeah.
Do you have some fun facts about you, or some history to tell us?
Yeah, I do. So I think some history would be, well, about hockey, or are we talking life-wise?
Yeah, like both, life-wise, hockey, just whatever is cool to tell us.
I'll tell a story about how I got involved with Brazil ice hockey. So I was talking to Jen Tinderly, coach this past year of the team, and I think we've been texting for like 4 years, and I think I was always super willing to kind of come and play with them, but school always comes first for me and my family, at least, which is important, and he understood that. And so when the opportunity came this past September to play, I couldn't resist. I had to go. So I think it was long in the waiting. I think there's still much more to come.
What would you say to Brazilian people that dream to play in the USA? Not only hockey, but other sports.
Right. Yeah. I think. Well, I'll just cover hockey first. I think.
Yeah.
Obviously, make the most out of your resources. I think. I've been super impressed with the way kids have handled themselves. I mean, I've been watching some video off of kids who play roller hockey there, or stick handling and stuff, and I'm really impressed. A lot of respect for that. I think that for now, make the most out of your resources. Just know there are people who are trying to establish something in Brazil for them to really live out their dreams. And I think we're talking holistically for sports, not just hockey. I think soccer or something. I think you have to train more than any other person. I think hockey specifically. I think because of the fact that you don't have much ice in Brazil, I think you have to work that much harder.
Yeah. How important were your parents supporting you in this?
They were super important. So let me just say, I I have a lot of respect. I'm really thankful for my parents. I can't tell you how many times, they drove me at 6 a.m. on Saturdays or Sundays or whatever late night practices. I used to play for a club team that was like 30 to 45 minutes away. They would always drive, no complaints, never, oh, is he going to go? It was always like, no, they would take me. So I think they were important, but just life-wise as well, I think they're both tremendously hard workers. I think that's really shaped me in the person I am today and kind of helped me develop not only as a hockey player, but they've taught me that, like, look, we're going to support you in whatever you do, and if it's hockey, then great. If it's something else, then great. We just want you to give it your all, and I think they've truly put me in the best position to succeed.
Yeah. My parents were really supportive, and they still are. They're really supportive about hockey. Not only hockey, like if any other things, any other sports, like everything that I like or I really like and they know I do, they'll always try to support me 100% because they just want to make me the best that I can be, which is really good. So I'm really thankful about that, especially the parts where especially with hockey, especially with hockey. Every time I need to work on something, they'd always get me something to improve, involve, and that just really helped me be a better hockey player. So I'm really thankful for my parents. They really helped me out in that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also think that it's just funny because both my parents were born in Brazil, so before this, they didn't know any hockey. They had no idea what that was. I think now they're super into it. My mom specifically gives advice on my skating sometimes. She's kind of become part of the game. So is my dad too. Both of them really know what to look for, and they become kind of hockey parents, even though they haven't come from that background. I think that's one of the positive things about hockey is that not only is it a lot of fun to play, but I think it can bring a lot of people together. My parents, born in Brazil, obviously, brings people of all walks of life together, which is great.
Yeah, that's the same thing with me, and I was born in Brazil too. My whole family was, and I never even heard of hockey in my life. Somebody said, "Hey, do you play hockey?" I was like, "What is that?" But once I really got here, then so first my aunt, she took me to a skating rink, which is the Panthers Ice Den where I play now, and I kept going every Friday to go skate, and I really liked this, so I just really kept going. What is the difference between A, AA, and AAA tryouts? And what did you learn in tryouts that you could use in Brazil Head Scout?
Yeah, so I think that, usually your A teams are going to be your local town teams, which is really good. I played on an A team for majority of my time. It was really cool to get to play with some of my buddies, friends who are still with me today. I'm still super good friends with. I think it's definitely cool. It's a good kind of developmental kind of starting point for some people, and some people still go with it, which is great. I have a lot of respect for that. But I think once you get past that, if you're truly passionate about hockey, I think you try to move to AA or AAA, which I think becomes obviously less comfortable for you in the sense that you're probably not playing with your buddies from home. But I think that it's super important to take that leap of faith and, like I said before, kind of be okay with being uncomfortable. So even if you don't know your buddies are on the team, you still have to go out there and put yourself out there and make yourself the best player you can be. And you tell yourself that every day that you're going to be a much better player because of it, and you're going to hopefully make some more friendships. And it's hard at first. Obviously, you come to the tryout. Not many guys will know you, obviously. I mean, you're probably less likely to get passed to, but then prove yourself and you'll see.
We have some friends with questions for you. Let's check it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oi, Lucas, eu sou o Pedro e eu queria saber, com 17 anos nos Estados Unidos, Qual a proporção entre treino técnico e treino físico?
Oh, can
Good
you
question.
also I know you like speak English and stuff, but can you answer the questions in Portuguese because they're Brazilian stuff and it's gonna make it easier to understand.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I will. Yeah, so eu acho que você tem que começar a fazer coisa no gelo primeiro por uns anos e aí quando você tem 13 anos você pode fazer mais weight, tipo no gym, coisa assim, porque é importante fazer muita coisa de skills primeiro e não, tipo, damage your body, porque você tem que ter uma idade boa para começar a fazer coisa assim, mas eu acho que quando você está muito sério no hockey, você tem que começar a treinar weights, não no gelo, 3 vezes por semana, e faz a mesma coisa no gelo 3 vezes, ou mais no gelo.
Fala Lucas, beleza? Rodrigo aqui. E a pergunta que eu tenho para você é qual é o seu principal objetivo com o ice hockey e onde você pretende ir para completar ele e conta um pouco mais pra gente.
Boa. Eu acho que, sabe, talvez eu jogo club hockey no colégio em 1 ou 2 anos, mas principalmente eu quero fazer a opportunity para todos vocês no Brasil e que não tem gelo ou vai ter gelo, jogar hockey no nível mais alto. Eu acho que eu quero fazer isso, quero grow the game, tipo, fazer mais pessoal no Brasil jogar, porque eu acho que muitas pessoas não sabem do hockey no Brasil ainda e eles vão gostar, eu acho, então você tem que maximar as pessoas que jogam. Eu quero que vocês get better no hockey também.
Hi Lucas, how are you? My name is Lars, I'm 14 years old, and I'm going from São Paulo. I play for ABB, and I have two questions for you. The first one is, how do you balance your school activities with your hockey trainings in your day? And the second one is, do you think that reaching a good university could make you more visible for being a professional hockey player? Thank you.
Good questions. I'll start with the first one. It's super important, I think, for anyone to hear, for any young athlete to hear, not just hockey player. I think it's super. I think at least in my family, I was taught school always comes first. You got your schoolwork done before you do anything sports-wise, anything hockey-wise. So you better have your homework done. And then another rule that we have in my house is that if your grades start to go down, and my parents had the right to pull me at hockey. That was when I was playing youth, obviously. But I think it's super important to balance it. I think you can't ever put a sport in front of it, because I think at some point in your life you're not gonna be able to play anymore. So you need education. I think one thing is try to get all your schoolwork done. Don't procrastinate. And then you can go and play hockey, almost carefree or whatever. That's important. And then for the second question, I think obviously it's really good to go to a good college here to play hockey. NCAA Division I are the best ones, but honestly, there's a bunch of different paths you can take, not just one shoe fits all, if you will. So I think do what's best for you and what's best for your development, and not what's best for someone else. Everyone's different, so you can't necessarily look at the same person the same.
Yeah.
Oi Lucas, tudo bem? Meu nome é Liege. Queria saber de você. Você já jogava no Brasil hockey? Se jogava, em qual time você jogou? Obrigada, viu? Um beijão. Tchau, tchau.
Boa. Eu joguei só 1 ano com o Brasil Ice Hockey e aqui nos Estados Unidos, porque nunca morei lá por mais de 6 meses, então nunca joguei lá. só joguei aqui, mas eu joguei por time esse ano e vou jogar o próximo ano também.
Oi, JP, tudo bem? Oi, Lucas, tudo bem? Tem uma pergunta para você, Lucas. Um prazer estar podendo fazer essa pergunta. Eu gostaria de saber, você como brasileiro, que é um brasileiro que está nos Estados Unidos, jogando ice hockey, eu queria saber quais são as maiores diferenças que você percebe, que você notou em jogar com os brasileiros, em comparação com os americanos. É lógico que a parte técnica ela realmente tem uma diferença por conta do tempo em gelo, né? Então muitos jogadores não têm tempo de gelo igual aos americanos, mas eu gostaria de saber quais são as diferenças que você mais percebe. E espero que a gente chegue lá. Ralando, treinando para isso, tá bom? Um abraço, cara.
Obrigado por a pergunta. Eu acho que o skating é a maior coisa, porque, sabe, no Brasil não tem gelo assim, e no jogo de roller não é a mesma coisa quando você para, sabe? Então, eu acho que o skating no gelo é a maior coisa que é different no jogo dos americanos versus os brasileiros. Eu acho que, sabe, todo mundo tem que fazer mais no gelo para poder competir com todo mundo aqui nos Estados Unidos. Eu acho isso.
E aí, Lucas, tudo bem? Sou o Arthur. Eu queria perguntar para você como está sendo a sua rotina na quarentena em relação à academia, à musculação, as coisas que você está fazendo. Dentro de casa, ou você já está abrindo essas coisas aí de você mora, você está fazendo a própria academia. Bom, é isso. Abraço.
Obrigado. Então, estou fazendo coisas já aqui, mas durante a quarentena eu corria com meus amigos, tipo, um pouco, e aí eu vou na academia agora, tipo, faço gym, mas não podia fazer antes na quarentena, mas eu faço agora 3 vezes por semana e eu corro também, só eu, e faço tudo isso.
Hello, Lucas. My name is Christian Afanasiev. I'm the co-founder of Brazil Ice Hockey, and I'm the first top professional Latin American-born player in the world. And I want to ask you, how do you feel about Brazil Ice Hockey, and what does Brazil means to you?
Yeah, it's a great question. Thank you. I think it was a long time making, me playing for Brazilian hockey, obviously a couple years, and I was, super excited to play and get to know everybody. Great guys. Still talk to a bunch of guys on the team. They were super nice. Very eager to learn, which is really good. I'm looking forward to being a model for a lot of kids and maybe teaching guys whatever I know. I don't know much, but and just helping everyone grow their game and get better. I think, Brazil has meant a lot to me. Being born there, I still visit once a year to see my grandparents, my cousins, my uncles and aunts. So I think it's important, and I think we're going in the right direction here.
All right, so that's all the questions from the people that sent us questions. So now we're back to the other usual questions. So why did you switch from the town hockey to the club hockey and to your school hockey team?
Right. So, I switched from town hockey to club hockey because, a lot of kids do, but it's mostly difficult because most teams get dismantled and they don't continue playing with each other because people, have different interests. Some kids quit or whatever, and some kids want to go to a higher level, which is what I wanted. So I really just wanted to play at a higher level. I didn't want to keep playing A. And so I left and played club hockey.
Yeah.
And then I mean, after that, you know, um, I I was at Scarsdale, which is my local high school. They weren't that good, obviously, but I was kind of pursuing something more academically and athletically, and so that's when I went to Berkshire, and yeah.
When did you realize that you were good at the sport?
I think I realized I had some potential. Probably when I switched from town hockey to club hockey, but I mean, I never really thought I was that good. All I thought was that I had a good work ethic and I could maybe, play at a high level, and so that's something you need. You gotta believe in yourself. I never really thought I was I was the best player. I was never the best player growing up, but I knew that I could hopefully outwork some kids and maybe get somewhere.
Yeah. Well, that's like really important to believe in yourself, because if you don't, like sometimes when you just don't believe in yourself and you get mad about it, and that just make people quit. So just don't quit, believe in yourself. That's one of the best things to do. Did you play any other sports?
Yeah, I did. I played soccer growing up, and I still play soccer now.
So like when you were playing soccer, did you feel like you wanted to focus on any sports more than just both of them, or no?
Yeah, it's a good question. Well, there was a point where I wasn't really enjoying soccer, and I thought that I could, maybe play somewhere higher for hockey, and I knew that I would have to kind of give in to one, because I mean, playing for a club team is much more demanding, and it's pretty hard to play two sports because it starts in the fall. And so, yeah, I think there was a point in my early teens where I kind of wanted to just play hockey because I liked it better at that point.
Yeah. Are there some soccer strategies from your soccer coach that you use in hockey?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's something that's, really important to kind of use what you have in other sports. I think that one thing is always knowing who you're going to pass to next, and always knowing who the next play is going to be to. And, obviously having fast mental movement. I think moving the ball is really important in soccer as well as hockey. Bit different in soccer because there's no boards or anything. There's no hitting, but I think that, obviously the creativity piece is there for both of them as well.
I don't know if you guys know this, but it's kind of a fun fact about me. And if you guys follow my Instagram, you might probably know a little bit about it. So when I was born, not when I was born, when I was like 3, I was 3 years old, and I just started skateboarding, like just for fun, just riding around, and I really liked it. I just kept playing, and then I started playing soccer, like most Brazilians, and I played, and then after I just kind of got like sick of it, so I just stuck to skateboarding, and over the years, while skateboarding over the years, I moved to America, or Florida, and I kind of like took a break from skateboarding, and I was trying to see some new sports. And then my aunt took me to like a skating rink. And then after that, like I started getting good at skateboarding, and I loved skateboarding and hockey. So that's really it. What advice can you give us to be as successful as you are?
I think it's a question. I think, I wasn't obviously that successful, but I think any successful people, I think you have to be really committed to what you do, and you have to kind of have the mindset that you're going to make it somewhere someday. As well as the fact that, I think I said this earlier, you have to kind of embrace the grind and embrace the grit. You got to grit to play this game, you got to be competitive and always hungry to win. In that sense, I think that kind of you always have to have a growth mindset, always want to improve, because I think that it's really easy to cheat yourself in a workout or something, but you kind of just got to have that mindset that you're going to get better and you're going to make it something.
Capelli has some words for us. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Boa noite. Espero que todos estejam bem e com muita saúde. Obrigado, JP e Lucas Miranda, atleta e parceiro da Brasil Ice Hockey, por mais um talk show aqui no canal do YouTube da Brasil Ice Hockey. O hockey é muito importante para nós, estará sempre em nossas vidas. Estou aqui torcendo muito por vocês e espero que continuem com essa dedicação e paixão pelo esporte. Juntos estaremos trabalhando no seu desenvolvimento. A Brasil Ice Hockey consegue aos jovens talentos como vocês a oportunidade de aprender a jogar, se divertir, educar e até mostrar um caminho para que vocês se tornem profissionais, caso estes sejam os seus desejos e sonhos. Eu acredito muito que a educação no esporte, no nosso caso o hockey, pode mudar o mundo para melhor. Valeu, JP, por mais um talk show aqui no canal da Brasil Ice Hockey. Participe das lives todas as quarta-feiras no canal do YouTube da Brasil Ice Hockey. Boa noite e um grande abraço a todos que participaram deste evento.
Obrigado, Capelli. Like me, there are many kids that want to be in Brazil ice hockey team. How can we apply to the tryouts?
It's a good question. So I'm the head scout of Brazil ice hockey now, so I kind of decide that. I think getting in touch is super important. So to anyone listening, please send an inquiry our way. I'll have an email soon for you guys. I think, first and foremost, we're looking for people who want to be here, who are going to represent Brazil very well and respectfully. I think we're looking for team first guys who are super competitive, who want to win. I think we're really looking to establish a junior team, maybe a youth team, U16 or U14. We're trying to win here. I think, just having a growth mindset and coachability is super important. Being able to take feedback. I think, at this point, we're not so concerned with skating all your skills. I think that just keep in touch and show some progress and, show, what you're willing to bring to the table.
Thank you so much, Lucas. Galera, muito obrigado por ter assistido o JP Hockey Talk Show, mais uma live aqui no Brasil Ice Hockey. Fiquem com Deus todo mundo. Até a próxima semana. Bye. Bye, everyone. Tchau. Bye. Thank you, Lucas.
Thank you.